Let me show you how I get the perfect satin stitch with a zigzag on the Singer Tradition sewing machine. So what is that? That's a zigzag that's made so close together that can easily go along the edge of an applique, a shape. If you're going around a heart that you've put on your fabric, you want the stitches tight enough that the raw edge of the fabric doesn't show through. So start by turning to a zigzag stitch, and the stitch length is key here. We're going to be somewhere between 1 and 0, probably not all the way at 0, that means you're not going anywhere. And then also too, a proper stitch width. So once we get this set, I'll show you how you can make it wider or narrower actually while you're sewing too. So maybe I'll start about 3.5. Tension, here's a little trick. If you want those stitches to be really pretty on top, reduce the top tension, so a smaller number, and I'm going to just take it from 4 to 3. And now that bobbin is going to help pull that around to the back side. Trust me, it makes it really pretty. So on the fabric that you're using, and you usually need to have some stabilizer underneath, some tearaway stabilizer helps support those stitches when they get really heavy. So right now I see my zigzag it's fairly open. So what I'm going to do is just close this up while I'm stitching until those stitches become close enough. Now if I get it too close where it doesn't want to move through the machine anymore, that's when I've gotten too close to 0, so come up from there. So now that I have it kind of dialed in, now I want to make it wider or narrower, and I can do this while I'm sewing too. So let me show you what we are getting for stitches. That's the widest setting, and it's really, really pretty. What we can do is see the changes. So as we went from a open zigzag and made it closer and closer together, and then making it wider and narrower. Now I can still see a little bit of the fabric through here now that I have it out from underneath the foot. So I might take this knob just oh so slightly, just a hair more towards 0, and let me see what I get for a nice closed up stitch. Now that will be different for every different weight of thread that you're using, and also which fabric you're using. So that's why you always are going to need to test no matter what you're, before you just start off. Oh, no, I can still get a little closer together. I just don't want to pile up. That's the key. Yep. As long as it's moving forward without me helping, that's when you know you still are in that nice satin stitch range. So let me show, oh my goodness, now tell me which one you like better. So here is the closer, but that is where it's solid. And I don't know about you, but I just love the look of that. But you can see it's already starting to wrinkle my fabric right here. And so definitely need some stabilizer underneath any applique project you're doing.